Good day! In this video, we will be discussing on drugs that are illegalized by the government like the PDEA, DDB, and DEA. The discussion will include the drug's history, composition, effects, and special features. So methamphetamine, it is commonly known as shabu in the Philippines. It is an illegal stimulant drug classified as dangerous by authorities like the PDEA, DDB, and DEA. Now, what is methamphetamine? Methamphetamine is a powerful synthetic stimulant, stronger than amphetamine, which is used to treat ADHD. It's typically made in illegal labs using chemicals like pseudoephedrine, which is altered into methamphetamine through chemical processes. So the history of methamphetamine or shabu. In 1893, its first synthesis, Japanese chemist Nagai Nagayushi first synthesized methamphetamine from ephedrine. In 1930s, its medical use, initially marketed as methadone to treat conditions like narcolepsy and depression. During World War II, it is used by soldiers to stay awake, including in pill form known as Pervitin. In 1950s to 1960s, recreational use, meth became a popular recreational drug available in pills and later is smokable crystal form. In 1970s, it's controlled substance. Governments began regulating meth as a Schedule II drug due to its high abuse potential. In 1990s, crystal meth emerges. The smokable crystal meth became widespread, especially in the US and Southeast Asia, fueling illegal production. Now, let us also discuss the growth of illegal production. Illicit labs. The rise of meth's popularity led to illegal labs, especially in regions like Southeast Asia and Mexico, producing it using precursor chemicals like pseudoephedrine. Meth in the Philippines, or shabu, became a significant problem in the Philippines, smuggled from China and Taiwan, and later produced locally. Despite crackdowns from the PDEA, it remains a major issue due to its low production costs and high addiction potential. Now let us discuss the current trends. Today, meth production is largely controlled by criminal syndicates operating in Mexico and Southeast Asia, with superlabs churning out large quantities from global distribution. In the Philippines, meth remains a significant drug problem, with ongoing efforts to combat illegal production. Methamphetamine's shift from medical use to widespread abuse has created significant public health issues, particularly due to its addictive nature and the challenges of controlling illegal production.
Chemical and physical composition of methamphetamine are also known as shabu. Methamphetamine is a synthetic stimulant drug that shares similarities with amphetamine but is much stronger. Chemical composition, chemical name, methamphetamine, molecular formula C10H15N. Carbon forms the backbone of the molecule. Hydrogen is attached to carbon atoms. Third, we have nitrogen is part of the amine group. Molar mass 149.24 grams or mole. This refers to the weight of 1 mole of methamphetamine, which is used in determining dosages and chemical reactions. Physical properties. Methamphetamine comes in several forms, each with distinct physical features. First, we have crystal meth. Appearance: transparent, crystalline, or white powder. It can appear as chunky, clear crystals or shards. Texture: the crystals are hard and glass-like, breaking into smaller pieces. Solubility: highly soluble in water, making it easy to inject, smoke, or dissolve for use. Melting point: around 170 degrees Celsius or 338 degrees Fahrenheit, though this can vary depending on purity or additives. Odor, usually odorless, though impurities or cutting agents may introduce a slight smell. Second, we have powdered meth. Appearance, a fine white powder, though it may appear slightly yellowish or off-white due to impurities. Texture, fine and powdery, making it easy to snort, ingest, and dissolve for injection. Third, we have meth pills. Appearance, methamphetamine in pill form, which can be white or tinted, often with other ingredients added as binders. Texture, solid, typically crushed for snorting or dissolved in water for use. Chemical structure, methamphetamine's chemical structure is similar to amphetamine with a key difference. Basic structure, it contains a phenyl group, a benzene ring C6H5 attached to an ethylamine backbone, making it an amphetamine derivative. The major difference is the presence of methyl group attached to the nitrogen atom in methamphetamine. This small chemical change greatly enhances the drug's potency. The methyl group allows methamphetamine to cross the blood-brain barrier more effectively, increasing its stimulant effects. Methamphetamine, potent chemical structure and high solubility in water make it particularly dangerous and addictive. The illicit production process, with its hazardous potential for contaminants, makes methamphetamine a highly dangerous substance both in terms of its immediate effects and long-term consequences on health.
Effects of methamphetamine on the body and mind. Methamphetamine is a potent stimulant that can cause severe physical and psychological harm, particularly with long-term use. Here's a brief summary of its effect. Short-term effects to central nervous system. Immediate effects include euphoria, increased energy, hyperactivity, sociability, and reduced appetite. Users may also experience enhanced sensory perception. Psychological effects. This includes increased heart rate and blood pressure, dilated pupils, hyperthermia, increased body temperature, and dry mouth. Excessive sweating and dehydration are also common. The long-term effects to psychological and cognitive. Chronic use can lead to addiction, severe mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, paranoia, hallucination, and delusions, cognitive decline, and aggressive behavior. Effects to physical health. Long-term use of meth can cause severe weight loss, dental problem, meth mouth, cardiovascular issues, lung damage, skin sores, immune suppression, and kidney damage. Neurotoxic effects. Brain damage. Methamphetamine can damage brain cells, particularly affecting dopamine pathways, leading to reduced pleasure, motivation, and cognitive functions. This results in long-term changes in brain structure and function. Withdrawal symptoms. When users stop using meth, they experience fatigue, depression, increased appetite, anxiety, irritability, and intense cravings, making it difficult to quit. Methamphetamine is highly addictive, dangerous, causing long-lasting damage to both the brain and the body, and making recovery a difficult and prolonged process.
So, methamphetamine, commonly known as shabu, in some region is a powerful central nervous system stimulant with a range of unique and dangerous effects on both body and brain. Here are some key features that distinguish this term. Number one is high potency. So, methamphetamine is a highly potent stimulant that affects the brain and body much more intensely than other stimulants like cocaine or caffeine. It significantly increases the dopamine level in the brain, resulting in strong feeling of euphoria. Number two, we have the long duration of effect. Unlike cocaine, which produce as a quick, short-lived high that affect, methamphetamine can last much longer, anywhere from 6 to 12 hours, depending on the dose and method of consumption. This prolonged effect makes methamphetamine particularly dangerous. Its addictive potential. So number 3, we have method of use. Methamphetamine can consume in several ways, including smoking, snorting, injecting, or swallowing it. The most commonly formed are as a crystal, thin powder of crystal meth, and it which increase the intensity of high and risk of addiction. Number 4 is addictive. Methamphetamine is one of the most addictive drugs. Its potent effect quickly lead to tolerance, meaning user need a higher doses to achieve the same high. This can result dependence, in creating dangerous cycle of addiction. Number 5 is neurotoxicity. Chronic use of methamphetamine can cause significant damage to brain cells, particularly those involved to release dopamine, to neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and reward. This damage can lead to long-lasting cognitive problems such as memory loss and also the emotional instability.